Toronto, just wondering how valuable Nick Easton's been for you guys this last 18 games or whatever, filling in whenever y'all have been missing somebody along the line.
No, he's been great. That veteran experience, that's what he's brought in to do. He brought in to play, and he's filled in multiple positions pretty well. And we asked a lot of him, and he's been producing. And it's just kind of how the environment that we build, that next man up type of environment, without having to sacrifice anything. Just the next guy's ready to roll.
Catherine, you want to go ahead?
Hey, do you have any family and friends that are still making the trip even though they're not allowed to go to the game?
Me personally, no.
Okay. I know a few people did. Seems like a lot of Saints fans are still going, so didn't know if anyone you knew was doing that, but.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put it. I know some people that's going, but not in the immediate family that's going. And I wouldn't put it past the Saints fans at all to be all over Vegas, for sure. I wouldn't put it past them.
Amos, you want to go ahead?
Yeah. Hey, Terron, going against them in practice, have you noticed kind of the defensive line being maybe a little juiced after the way they started that first game? And then do you kind of get that sense from them that they're always trying to, do every rep to the maximum and trying to improve?
They're a great front, very active, and they play lights out every day. So, it's a group that's prideful, that push each other, and it all starts with Cam Jordan, and he won't let anyone slack at all. So. The way that they go about their business, and the defensive line coach too, Ron Nielsen, has done an amazing job with those guys. He's always pushing them and staying on them, and they're producing. Man, it's exciting to watch that D line go out there and get after people.
Nick?
Well, first of all, thanks for being a team spokesman and doing media almost every single day.
That's all good.
I'm just curious, your take on Cesar Ruiz, just being around him, how he's growing on the field and what he's like just behind the scenes in the classroom.
Man, I really like the young guy, man. I really do. He's a class act, and he's anxious to play. He's excited to get out there whenever that may be. It was great to see him back on the field this week, getting those practice reps. Looks fresh. I mean, he should. He's 21 years old, so he should have some fresh legs. So whenever you get a chance to go out there, man, have some fun in his game and make his debut.
Luke?
Terron, just since we're not really able to see y'all interact in the locker room, I'm just curious how Emmanuel Sanders is kind of fitting into what y'all already had established there.
Yeah, it's been smooth. It's been smooth. All the guys that we brought in, all the off-season acquisitions, whether it's the rookies or any free agent, everybody's been great. Everybody's been great. It's kind of the culture and the environment that we have here is demanding to keep that energy, that vibe, and that level of positivity, but also accountability as well. So Emmanuel's been another great veteran presence, Super Bowl champion. So having him in the locker room has been nothing but an addition.
Amy?
Yeah, past couple seasons, the next man up mentality has been very present, whether that's Drew, Alvin, you, Caesar, Andres, and now Mike. How do y'all keep that at the forefront when you're working on things, just knowing how things can change in the course of a week?
Yeah, well, ultimately, it's been a great job by the organization, really. The personnel, the depth that we have on the team to be able to do that. Have guys that are ready and able to step in and produce. So yeah, I think the team has done a great job of finding the right pieces and also developing the pieces that's in the building for that time when it comes. And it all comes with challenges, especially you lose a guy like Mike Thomas. I mean, you the best receiver in the NFL, so you can't just ignore that for sure. We got some things game plan wise that have to be implemented, and we got guys that's going to have to step up and take that production away that Mike produces every week. So it'll be a challenge. You know, Raiders got a really active defense, and those guys play hard and hungry. But we got an offense that's used to being productive, and last week we didn't feel like we were as productive as we normally are. So we got to go out there and prove ourselves at the same time.
Nick?
Was there anything that you could feel a difference just with there being no preseason and kind of just going straight into the season, but just as far as chemistry or how things played out?
Yeah, it was. I mean, and then the uniqueness with no fans and just the pregame being a little different, especially in New Orleans. So it was different for sure. And every season, even with the preseason, it's still those first several games that you feel like you're knocking rust off, or you just getting your eyes back on some things and certain situations that pop up that don't just necessarily happen in practice or preseason games. You know, so just knocking that rust off, getting back into the groove of things. That kind of happened every year. This year maybe be a little more than normal, but I think it was a great first NFL week. I mean, great week one of the NFL season. It was fun to be back out there competing. You know, just exciting to see guys. You know, my guys making plays. The energy we had was great on the sideline. It got loud in the dome a little bit, as loud as we could make it. So it was fun.
Was there just anything weird or different about like how much you could hear that maybe changed the game a little bit? Like it was surprising you guys got them on that the jump on that hard count. Like, is there just anything audibly that has changed about the way the game's played?
I can't really say because on the field, especially at home, all that audible those that verbiage is easy to hear while we have the ball. You know, the crowd's not really doing much. So those cadences, their defensive calls, our offensive calls are pretty much the same while we had the ball. I'm pretty sure it was a different feel for the defense being at home because they're usually nonverbal communication for home games for the defense. But you know, being able to use their verbal communication, it probably helped out.